The 12th of May 2025, I have to mark a very sad event. A Garda in Dublin, a policeman, Kevin Flatley, 49 years of age, was killed. He was doing a speed check on a road when a motorcyclist that he was stopping or waving down or something crashed into him and killed him. It's very sad. All I can do is offer my condolences to him, his friends, to his wife, his two daughters, and his immediate relatives, and his Garda colleagues. Needless to say, all the politicians and people will all express their shock, and that probably is genuine enough. It is too bad. The Guards got a good enough run there for a few years. When I was in it, I think there was 8 Garda deaths in my service, and there's a big monument on the Phoenix Park to them. And it's terrible, really. It is terrible. I was in a station one time, and 2 of my colleagues were killed in a car crash. 2 guards. Oh, it was terrible. But anyway, that's all right. I can say no more. My condolences, and it's too bad. Before I retired, I did a check on their computer system in the Guards, and I discovered that 1/4 of all deaths the previous year were motorcyclists alone, crashing into gates, piers, walls, trees. 1/4 of all road deaths were motorcyclists alone. And you may be sure there was another half of them, as many. There was another 1/4 of injured. I mean, for every one that was killed, there was plenty injured. So, but 1/4 of all deaths that year was caused by single motorcycle accidents. They're a dangerous machine. I don't like anyone on 2 wheels, but sometimes local people around, in my experience, have used them to get to work. Small little bikes, not too powerful. But when you go into the bike with an engine in it, the power of a tractor and petrol and it drive for speed, well, this is it. Youngsters can't get it out of their head. Young men can't get it out of their head. It's not a mile from where I am here now to where a man was killed. I think it was either the year before last on a motorbike, a lad of about 26. And it won't be the end. It is a terrible problem. Big heavy motorcycles, and they love getting up on them, and they can never see the danger that there's so little between them and death. Enough said about that. On the good news side, on Gaelic football, Ireland has a lot of GAA. For those of you who don't know it, it exists north and south of the border. It's an All-Ireland institution. It's a voluntary institution, and Louth, one of the provinces is Leinster, and Leinster goes from Wexford right up to Dundalk, very long stretch of a province. And Louth, the wee county, the smallest county in Ireland, won the Leinster final yesterday in Croke Park, beating Meath, and Louth wouldn't be it about 1/3 the size of Meath, maybe a little more. So it's a coastal county, Louth. Drogheda and Dundalk are the main towns. RD is the 3rd town. Anyway, it's great news. It's a great achievement. And they won reasonably well. It was a very high score, but they won it fair and square. And sure, there's great excitement about the whole thing. And they'll go on now. They'll play. There'll be a few teams in the final. The winners of the Munster, Ulster, and Connacht final, and maybe I think there's a backdoor system where you can have another one, so there might be 5, but whatever it is anyway, they'll be in with a chance. They'll hardly win the All-Ireland. It'd be great if they did. Like, everyone would be cheering for them. It's 44 years, I think, since they won the provincial championship. So that's all I know, but it's good news. Some good and some bad news today. Right, well, that'll do us, folks. I'm going to get on with my work. Let us see, is there anything else? I mentioned this before. There used to be a rule where if you had a commercial vehicle, particularly a van now, I don't know about lorries, but a commercial vehicle, you couldn't tax it unless it had its MOT, Certificate of Roadworthiness. In other words, it did its test annually. But when COVID happened, there was a serious backlog in testing and serious shortage of testers, and they'd done away with that rule. And I always maintained it was a bad rule because it prevented you from complying with one law, even though you didn't comply with the other. And so you can book in your car now, and if your test might be 3 weeks, you can tax it. So the test is independent of the of your tax in your vehicle. That tax is properly called road fund license duty. So it used to be, if your test was up, you had to wait till you got it tested and got it passed. I believed it was unconstitutional if it was tested, but I hadn't time to be bothered with that. So anyway, the rule is relaxed, and you can tax away now. At least you have that right, and it gives you time then. And if you have it booked in, generally I think that's all. That you won't be prosecuted if you have it booked in for a test. Okay, we'll let you go on that. That's just the news. I checked that today. That is correct. I checked it with the tax office, and that is correct. And I made a video on it before. In rural Ireland now, all the birds are coming out, the scaldies as we call them, the young ones. You can hear them cackling in the nest and calling for their parents to feed them. And when the hen comes or the cock comes with food, they go mad. You can hear that. That's big time now. They're getting a great chance now to multiply and increase. I haven't seen too many swallows, but there's one or two about anyway. Okay, folks, we'll see you back. Comment underneath and we'll see you. Good luck. Thank you.